Breaking news, and it comes from Manchester United, who have reached an agreement in principle over a new 5-year contract. A deal is in the final stages of negotiation and set to be signed by the more lucrative offers from England and abroad to stay at Manchester United.
Manchester United and their search for a central midfielder. Let's come to you first, Mark. What can you tell us?
Yeah, well, when you talk about Manchester United and transfers, it's always significant. There's always a lot of interest because it's one of the biggest clubs on the planet, and therefore the fans are desperate to know what they're going to do.
Manchester United have signed a midfielder, but Darmesh, not who we thought.
Very good. But it is an exciting signing, actually, because Manchester United have announced the signing of young midfielder.
Manchester United have reportedly taken the first steps toward a potential move for West Ham United winger Crysencio Summerville, with initial exploratory talks believed to have taken place between the two Premier League clubs. The discussions are understood to be at an early stage, with both sides assessing the possibility of a transfer rather than negotiating a finalized deal. While no formal bid has been submitted and no agreement has been reached, the reported contact suggests that Manchester United are continuing to explore options to strengthen their attacking department ahead of the new season. Summerville has attracted attention for his pace, creativity, and ability to play across multiple attacking positions. The Dutch winger has earned a reputation as a direct and fearless player who enjoys taking on defenders and creating chances in the final third. His versatility makes him an appealing option for clubs looking to add depth and competition in wide areas. Manchester United are expected to be active in the transfer market as they continue reshaping the squad. Adding another winger could provide greater tactical flexibility and increase competition for places, particularly if there are departures during the transfer window. For West Ham, any decision regarding Summerville would likely depend on the club's long-term plans, the player's own ambitions, and whether a suitable financial offer is presented. At this stage, there is no indication that the London club is prepared to sanction a sale, and discussions remain exploratory. Supporters will undoubtedly follow the situation closely, but it is important to note that the transfer is far from complete. Initial talks are a common part of the transfer process and do not necessarily lead to a deal being finalized. As the summer transfer window progresses, more developments are expected. Whether Manchester United decide to advance their interest with a formal offer remains to be seen, but Summerville is now among the names being linked with a possible move to Old Trafford. Until either club makes an official announcement, the reports should be treated as transfer speculation rather than confirmation of an imminent signing.
Dan, nice to see you. Loads of talk about Fernandes. Is he there with the rest of the players?
Yeah, he absolutely is, P, and welcome to Carrington. Let me just step aside so we can watch some Manchester United training. And good morning, first of all, as well to Jamie, too. And we can watch Michael Carrick's side go through their paces here as they warm up ahead of their training session here at Carrington. Bruno Fernandes leading the group, as you can see there. And P, it's interesting what Wayne Rooney said, and really the narrative around Bruno Fernandes right now being the best player in the Premier League. I actually put the question to Michael Carrick February 7th after they beat Tottenham Hotspur at the beginning of February, and he even said then that he agreed Bruno Fernandes was playing as one of the best players in the league even then. And you look at the stats, of course, 16 assists now in the Premier League, the most of any Manchester United player in a single season in the Premier League era, beating David Beckham's record on the weekend, but also leading the league in those numbers as well. He's only 4 away from Thierry Henry and Kevin De Bruyne's all-time Premier League assist record in a single season at 20 as well. And the only thing I would say as well, P and Jamie, is you also have to consider with Bruno Fernandes this season, 7 of these 16 assists came in the first half of the season when he was playing in a deeper role under Ruben Amorim as well. So that just shows his adaptability and just his overall quality. I don't know what does.
Dan, I've got to ask you, obviously, look, everyone's talking about Bruno Fernandes. It helps, though, that they're playing one game a week right now. And then, look, Carrick's done a great job, but he's got a fresh team.
Yeah, he absolutely does, Jamie. But I think, you know, you could argue that it's the same team that maybe underperformed in the first part of the season against Ruben Amorim. And, you know, yes, they don't have as many games, but I don't know if you would agree. I think they can also be challenges when they've had gaps of 11, 12 days between games, and maybe those players not being as fresh, as being as match sharp between that, and only having training sessions between. But what I would say is, in this run of games, they've played incredibly difficult teams when you consider, I mean, we spoke just a month ago, Jamie, at a training session after the wins against Arsenal and Manchester City. So I think you have to appreciate what this coaching staff and what Michael Carrick has been able to achieve with this group of players.